Hey everybody, did you know you can go to colinmullen.com in order to get art and art prints? So I set up the website, colinmullen.com. So the painting you're seeing is the painting that came before the one in the last video. And the reason for that is that I've actually been working on something for my wife for Christmas, but then I realized that A, it's not done, and B, she sometimes watches these videos without letting me know. And if I show the painting before I give it to her, that sucks, right? That's not like good. So this is not my best painting. Hopefully the best painting of the year is coming up. It's coming along very nicely. I'm really liking the vibe of it. I showed it to chat, and chat was pretty excited about it. They thought it was cool. So I think I'm on the right, track with it. But anyway, that's not today's subject matter, obviously. And sorry that this painting isn't the cooler painting that I had promised. I don't remember if anyway, this was not the painting that I wanted to have for this video, but also I have to make sure that I don't spoil my wife's Christmas present. So there's that. Anyway, today's subject matter is based on a video that has somewhat gone viral, and now I have found a San Francisco Chronicle article about this. I'm sure you've seen the little clip at this point. AI-generated art at SFO sparks backlash, prompting artists to speak out. So, the San Francisco International Airport had, a art exhibit goes up. This is like fairly common if you're not in the art scene to have artists show at airports as well, because a lot of people go through and it's a space that needs to have something in it, and people who are bored, it's kind of a great place to put some art. So anyway, the SFO Museum, which I guess is the name of the museum. Any Googling I do on it just brings up that this is the museum that exists inside the airport called the SFO. I can't figure out what that's for. I would assume something San Francisco, but airport starts with A and museum starts with, what's the O for? Anyway, that's not the point. So these are apparently digital portraits. They say AI generated for the most part. And an AI artist, now an educator, horrible settings of words in a series, Natrice Gaskins, and her exhibit of women of Afrofuturism. So there is stuff that apparently was made by real, actual artists, as I define them. I do not consider you an artist if you are using AI to generate your art, because I've explained this before, but you are not doing the actual work yourself. You are curating the offer that is given to you, in the same way that I am not making my burger when I go to Burger King. I am ordering that it is made, and then someone else does the work, and then someone else, in this case of AI art, is just a computer. The computer just does it rather than having someone else do it, and that is different than something like Photoshop or any image editing software or any other digital surface that uses that kind of thing, because that requires a skill set of using a tool consistently in order to be able to get the effects that you want. It is you have to do things. You don't just tell it to do the thing. You have to maybe change the opacity yourself. You have to change the filter, or you have to change the cropping, or you have to cut stuff, or you have to blend stuff. Whatever you're going to do, you have to you have to manually do those tasks yourself rather than having the computer do it for you. Anyway, I don't consider you an artist if you're, using AI. There are, however, actual artists. Cecil C. Peters, a filmmaker from Oakland. There's according to this article, Alicia B. Wormsley. Bunch of actual real artists. And it sucks because this is honestly kind of overshadowing the rest of the exhibit, that this one person has decided that they are an artist and are going to use this as a way to I mean, they have a PhD in digital art, and yet they decide to do it this way. I don't think that there is a legitimate good reason to do this. At this point, she's actively harming the career of other people, because that video that was made, that was circulated, critiquing it, saying it's all AI generated, that's technically not the truth, but like that's certainly the way it looks in the video, that a lot of the content is. And it's because she's at the front of the exhibit and she was given a lot of, curatorial power, I guess, in this, and that seems to have negatively impacted several other artists as a result. This sucks for everyone else involved. I don't have any other way of saying it. By looking at what I can see of the other artists' work, which I encourage that you do as well, they make actually really good stuff, but the fact that it is completely overshadowed by the AI thing is like, man, you screwed over artists two different ways with this one, man. Like, first off, you're making it seem like art can be cheapened to just be something that can be ordered like a burger at Burger King. And then secondly, you've got yourself the prime spot, and you've decided to put something incredibly controversial, not in like what you're saying, like you're not saying anything aside from, I decided to use this tool. And so, I mean, just why though, man? Like, you didn't have to do this. And the other artists are incredibly talented. Like, yes, we should be looking to the future and showing, like, not only have, black and brown artists existed and been underrepresented horribly in the past. I mean, like, art history is largely speaking the story of a lot of, like, a gathering of young white men getting together and being like, man, the old white people don't know what's up. We know what's up. The stuff that they're doing does not speak to the modern day man. We're going to do the thing that speaks to the modern day man. And then they come along and they become the old men. The whole process repeats a few hundred times. And occasionally, you might see someone of color, and you might see a woman, you might see someone who's trans or gay to some degree. But largely that is the loop that we've gone through with art history for the longest time. So, like, yes, we do need to have more stuff. I would like to see more stuff outside of that linear progression of art history. Like, that is a false story that has been told, that, these people were not around forever doing art and that they're, somehow irrelevant up until now. We need to probably go back and fix the history on that as well, to go, yeah, actually, Van Gogh, he had some huge influence from Japanese artists, and like, these are the artists that he had influence from, which is true. He was kind of a weeb. A lot of these artists that we know and love from, like, our, traditional art school, art history education, like, they kind of jacked stuff, like, unsurprisingly, from other people. And now we can have a chance to hear about it. And instead of doing that, we're gonna just say, okay, well, let's put the AI artists in the front, and then have the real artists put behind that. It just, the whole situation screws over so many artists. And, like, I don't want to see her with the responsibility of fixing, art history, but she definitely did not help by doing this. It just makes me sad, because from what I can see of the other artists' work, one person has their Instagram profile set to private, another person needs to, like, repay for their website, another person's website seems to just be broken. These are honestly, all those are just, like, very relatable things, although they could be somewhat related to this whole controversy. I would suspect that the image is not loading correctly is more of just like a, you're an artist and not a web developer, and so you're having that issue. Same, and has been some, I mean, like, my website has not been updated in forever, so, like, who am I to talk? Anyway, but, like, they have really cool stuff, you know? And I would love to be able to see it. And I would love for the story to be that, like, it's the most banger exhibit and, like, look at what's going on in the world of art, but instead it's this. And I don't know how much of, like, a decision they had in what the other artists showed. I know that when I've done art shows in the past, I basically didn't know much, if anything, about the other artists that were going to be in this show and whether or not, like, what they were going to show. I mean, maybe had, like, a vague understanding of, like, this is the other person that's paid for a spot or whatever. But, like, you know, you get into a show and then you find out that someone's doing something crazy. You're like, yeah, that ain't me. That's them being like that. That's them doing the stuff, you know? So I feel bad for these other artists, and I'm going to link the article down below, and I encourage you to go and look at it because there is some cool stuff in there, and hopefully some of these websites actually get fixed. Alicia B. Wormsley's stuff is super cool, and I like the idea of it being, like, in public spaces. Like, I've talked about, like, hey, art should be accessible to everyone. It shouldn't just be something you have to go into a gallery for, you know? And, you know, obviously tile art, amazing solution to that problem, you know? And it allows her to be able to have a conversation about, like, previous styles and techniques that have been used in African culture in the past. Banger. Love it. Wish that was the story. But please go check out their work. And anyway, I need to thank the people on patreon.com/RevScarecrow. This is for the people at the $5 tier or more. If you're there, I say your name at the end of the credits here, and you get access to the Discord. Starting with my mom and dad. I love you. Thank you, Wapfu. Thank you, Vixilux. Thank you, Trusty Patches. Thank you, Tofounder. Thank you, Split. Thank you, Spaghetto. Thank you, Sophia. Nope. Thank you, Skelecorgi. Thank you, Seraph. Thank you, Reverend Joe. Thank you, Pig Wrestler. Thank you, MP. Thank you, Mortis. Thank you, Michael Carr. Thank you, Lunar Ray. Thank you, Katie Vallon. Thank you, Josepher. Thank you, Gabriel Bennett. Thank you, Freak Wannabe. Thank you, Egg. Thank you, Count Cannoli. Thank you, Chiptune Glitch. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, Aguag. And thank you, At! Ooh, wow, that one went to both ends of it. Anyway, the main reason I wanted to make this video, I guess, if it's not apparent, is because I'd like for you to go and check out those other artists and just give them the time of day because, like, yeah, let's stop the endless march of art history being boring crap. Let's get some new faces in there, you know? Let's make some new stuff happen. Let's explore other ideas. Let's look at some other stuff. Some of it will be good. Some of it will be bad. We've looked at plenty of bad crap over the years. Let's bring in some new stuff. Let's just see what's going on. You know? I'll see you in the next one.